Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. Everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. Logic will get you from A to Z. Imagination will get you everywhere. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. The woman who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd. The woman who walks alone is likely to find herself in places no one has ever been before. Men want success and sex, women want everything. Try not to become a man of success, rather become a man of value. If A is a success in life, then A equals X plus Y plus Z. Work is X, Y is play, and Z is keeping your mouth shut. When you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Education is that which remains, if one has forgotten everything he learned in school. Fear or stupidity has always been the basis of most human actions. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. I have no special talent, I am only passionately curious. The only reason for time is so that everything doesn't happen at once. It should be possible to explain the laws of physics to a barmaid. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Let us not forget that human knowledge and skills alone cannot lead humanity to a happy and dignified life. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle, the other is as though everything is a miracle. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. Never memorize something that you can look up. A clever person solves a problem, a wise person avoids it. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? Any fool can know, the point is to understand. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking, it cannot be changed without changing our thinking. Once you can accept the universe as matter expanding into nothing that is something, wearing stripes with plaid comes easy. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. You never fail until you stop trying. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. Everything must be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up, but when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. Imagination is everything, it is the preview of life's coming attractions. A question that sometimes drives me hazy: am I or are the others crazy? The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. We dance for laughter, we dance for tears, we dance for madness, we dance for fears, we dance for hopes, we dance for screams. We are the dancers, we create the dreams. If I were not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think in music, I live my daydreams in music, I see my life in terms of music. It would be possible to describe everything scientifically, but it would make no sense, it would be without meaning, as if you described a Beethoven symphony as a variation of wave pressure. I must be willing to give up what I am in order to become what I will be. I never made one of my discoveries through the process of rational thinking. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. We all know that light travels faster than sound. That's why certain people appear bright until you hear them speak. Wisdom is not a product of schooling but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it.